Alright, today's video is a cross promotion with mobile/PC game Combat Kings. Uh, First thing I should mention, this is not a paid promotion. They actually just contacted me on Twitter, and I was happy to tell them I already played the game. I already paid for some of the premium stuff, and I was going to feature it on the channel at some point, regardless. But they decided to give me a code, and they gave me an early release of the PC version to try out. So we're just gonna play it for a little bit. I'll be doing more with this in the near future. Let's go ahead and do the tutorial here. They've been struggling to get the word out, so I wanted to help them out. So you have tagging in this game. The dash is not working. Input for that's a little bit tight. I'd have to give them some feedback about that. See, they gave me a coin for some moves. Some coins for moves. I guess I can't do it yet. Might suggest to them to map this to a different button. A little bit awkward. Music's really nice. Controls are a little bit awkward in this game. I definitely do feel it's limited by the fact that it was originally a mobile game. That was my first observation. I was following their Twitter for this for months, but I didn't really play it until I got a phone. The game doesn't flow together as much as you'd like. I kind of don't really like the grappler. He's too slow for me. I generally don't like slow characters in beat-em-ups, but they are working on a boxer. You can find proof of that on their Twitter. Hopefully he comes out soon. Game's a little stiff. I feel like it'd be nice if I could play as somebody besides the grappler. It's not really my style at all. It's way too slow. Alright, so they gave me a promo code for some coins. I actually bought some coins for this just out of my own pocket on the mobile version. Alright, so this is character action game / beat 'em up, so we're gonna grab some moves. Alright, maybe some run speed will help. This guy definitely needs speed. I've never liked the grappler in any beat 'em up. I always think they're really frustrating to play, too slow. But there is going to be a boxer in the near future, so hopefully he'll be more up my alley. Oh, that's 95,000. So the way this game works on mobile, I should reiterate that I'm playing on PC right now. They gave me a PC version of the game. The game is free. There's like a one-time microtransaction to turn off the ads, and then you can choose to buy coins. But it's not like it's a gacha game. It's more like pay if you like the game, and you can get some sweet bonuses for it. And they are using all of those funds to improve the game. I'm sure some of it went into this PC version, the new character and stuff. I believe that's what they're going to be doing, so... If you're apprehensive watching me play this, and you're thinking, you know, I don't have, like, 10 grand to play a service game right now on mobile, it's very much not an issue here. Pretty much, I think it was, like, under $5 to turn off the ads, and then I put, like, maybe, like, 15, 20 bucks into the game because I liked it. I do feel... I wish it flowed a little bit better, but I'm sure that's something that they will improve in time. It is very fun. It's got a lot of potential. So you'll have to grind to get this stuff normally, but they gave me some codes because I told them that I was already playing the game anyway. This is not a sponsored deal, by the way. They are not paying me. I'm just doing this because I think it's cool to see somebody trying to make a beat 'em up in this era in the first place. And you know, I only like to promote things that I would play without compensation. Even if these guys were paying me like $1,000 or whatever to play this, I wouldn't take it unless it was something I actually believed in. So it's nice that they gave me some codes since I dropped some cash into the official version of the game. All right, let's stick with that for now. Let's play a little more. I wish that when you tagged in, it would automatically move them towards the direction of the enemy. That would make things flow a bit better. Stuff like that, I can't tag off that. It definitely needs some polish in terms of how it flows. Really nice concept, though. I keep trying to tag off that and it won't let me. too slow. Way too slow. Maybe the speed upgrades will help. Mash the tag button and you won't tag out for some reason. Feels kind of useless against these guys too. Yeah, I don't really like the movement in this game. It's too hard to, like, get momentum on anything. This guy is so clunky. Can't wait for the boxer. He's too slow. I need to try to get him some moves or something. Let's see, what does he have? Maybe that will help. Like, I tried to tag in this game, but it just doesn't really seem to do much. I can't really seem to find a flow. I gave him a lot of speed upgrades, and it doesn't seem to do much. Maybe this counter will help. Alright, they gave me another code, so maybe the grappler will be a little less frustrating to play. They said the boxer's not coming any soon, unfortunately. It's just really hard for me to play slow characters. Maybe I just need to give it more time. bit frustrating. You can't throw these guys. That's kind of all this guy can do. I'm kind of inclined to skip them. Alright, starting to get the hang of this now. This feels really hard to play, partially because it's kind of stiff. This is definitely a game where they want you to grind. They want you to get all this stuff. These, I should tell you, do not actually increase your stats or anything. They just give you some tips on how to play. Let's check these out. I think my problem is I just don't like the grappler. Feels very slow. He can't grab the large robots. There's a lot I don't know about this game, though. I didn't really put a lot of practice into this, admittedly. So let's check out the mechanics, because I suck at the game. Okay, so if they're knocked back, you can hit them. Alright, let's give it one more try. Let's play the first level, actually, and get the hang of it. Dash jump does not help with him. He's way too slow. move has like no range. It's a very realistic hitbox. I keep trying to use it for variety, but it gets me killed. I feel like for the PC port, they should look into changing the controls a little bit. Like maybe let you dash without having to tap double tap forward. I think that would go a long way. I am on a Switch Pro controller, which has a crappy D-pad. That's not the game's fault, obviously, but feels like they could kind of circumvent some of the limitations from this originally being a mobile game. A lot of recovery on dashes too. This game definitely has very honest hitboxes. No Muso hitboxes here, folks. Unfortunately, I'm having a really hard time finding a flow for chaining stuff together. That was kind of the issue I had with this game when I first tried it. Unclear when a level ends as well, since it's not like a traditional belt scroller and that there's like an actual end and a boss. Sometimes it feels like you're just fighting forever, which isn't a bad thing, but it can be a little unclear. Like, I still don't exactly understand what constitutes a level ending. Definitely limited by the fact that it's a mobile port. So it's definitely some feedback I'll give them, like maybe since this is not stuck on mobile anymore, they can make the controls a little bit less awkward. Obviously when you design a game for mobile, you have to accommodate for so many different loadouts. Like, I actually played this with the controller before, using Mantis Gamepad Pro, which is actually something I recommended to them. But they did say that maybe they're going to look into native controller support. It would be nice if you had that enabled, that it just gave you more options. Maybe you could just shoot with a button instead of having to do button combinations. Starting to get the hang of this now. character is his moveset is really afflicted with only having 2 buttons. And a lot of his hitboxes are not generous. Still a fun game though, I suppose like it needs some polish. It's definitely a little bit of platform limitation going on here. When you consider how much crap is on mobile, you know, these guys are trying to do something unique, which is always appreciated. Might just be one of those late bloomer games, you know. Tales of Vesperia, as much as I love that game, is very much a late bloomer. You can't do much in that game when you start either. Alright, well there's some decent gameplay for you. Yeah, I can definitely tell that speed upgrades will help a lot. It's nice that they give you these though. You know, if you want to learn how to play the game better, you can actually look at these and they're not like pay-to-win things or anything. It's just like, hey, here's some of the advanced mechanics in our game that you may have not been aware of. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this. I think maybe the grappler just needs all of his moves. Seems like he's one of those characters. Very close to having that. That might actually help with the flow. Give him some more block. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and sign off there. Thanks to the developers for giving me this early PC build. I do feel like the game does need some polish. It does feel like it doesn't have as much of a tag flow as you'd like. I do think that with this PC version, you know, this is not a competitive game, so it's not like when they port other mobile games to PC, obviously some compromises had to be made for the fact that, you know, people playing on mobile usually don't have access to controllers and stuff, so they can't, like, give you too many options, but this is a single-player game with no competitive element. I definitely think one thing they should look into is maybe adding some of the mechanics, like dashing and tagging and stuff like that. Well, tagging's already mapped, but dashing and other things, like the rolls and stuff, I feel like those should be mapped to extra buttons. They would have to change the UI for that, I think, but I think that would go a long way. This is a very simple game. It doesn't really have a lot of buttons, but they did add native controller support in this version. They said that they want to add it later on. I think that would be a good way to get people to play this. I do think the grappler is fun to play, but if you're looking for like fast-paced action, it can be a little bit of a bummer that he's the other playable character and he doesn't really have anything too flashy. They are working on a boxer according to their Twitter, but they said that he's not going to be in for a while, so I recommend the game. It's pretty fun. Actually, I cannot show you the in-app purchases because of the PC version, but basically, you'll have the option to turn off the ads, and I think that's like, I think it's like under $5. I don't remember how much I paid for it. I played this game back when I got my new phone at the beginning of the year, and I just paid for that and I bought some gold, and it definitely does help. It does feel like a game where you're supposed to grind, but if you don't want to grind, you can spend money, and all that's going towards new development of the game, new characters and stuff. Hopefully they won't be too offended by my feedback. I do think the game is fun. It looks nice. The music is very good. I just feel like it could use more moves, and it should be a little bit easier to flow together. Like, I think, for instance, when you tag, the other character should come right next to the enemy, like right in proximity with the enemy that you were hitting. I think that would really go a long way, but what's kind of awkward about it is your character tags in, and sometimes they're like 3 or 4 character lengths away, which makes it really hard to flow together. But I do have a couple more moves to get, so I'll probably do some grinding off camera, and we'll check this out again. Once again, this was not a paid promotion. They just kind of slid into my DMs on Twitter, and I was happy to tell them that I had already played the game in the first place. I don't like taking sponsored deals, unless it's something that I was actually going to play anyway. You're not going to see Raid Shadow Legends on here or anything. They did say that there's going to be some potential promo codes later on, maybe if people want to try this, but I'm not entirely sure on that. I can't make any promises. However, if that does happen, I'll let you guys know. I'll play this again, probably when I have some more moves. This is kind of a half-blind playthrough. I didn't really play this too much, but I had kind of a gist of the basic flow of the game. It does seem like that first level went really well for me. I got an S rank, but then when I tried to go to the other level, I felt a little bit limited that I didn't have the moves and the speed and stuff. So next time I play this, I'll have more of that grounded out. Thanks for watching.